We're going head to head in an all-ear scavenger hunt.
But we're shoulder to shoulder.
And now we're dancing cheek to cheek.
Oh, that's so Hollywood Studios. Good luck to you.
Good luck to you.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna be so honest.
What?
It's been a long time since I've done a scavenger hunt.
I literally think maybe the last one I did was 2023.
That's crazy. And also, Emma LaRouche made this board, and some of these are
She's
not
smart.
easy. She's very smart.
Man.
All right, good.
Well,
good.
this will be fun.
Yes, good luck.
Here we go. Let's see what's on this. I'm already confused. Find a cookie on 4 different menus. A cookie is something I can probably do. Should I start with that? Meet Darth Vader in his new home. That's over here. Grand Avenue area. Take picture with a character older than Mickey Mouse.
First things first, I am here, and I'm gonna find the original MGM Studios logo. Hollywood Studios used to be known as MGM Studios. It used to be a place where, they showed you what it was like to make the movies, hence the filmmaker statue. Now, here at Hollywood Studios, they're putting you inside of the movie. So still movie-oriented, just less about how it's made, more about what it's like to be inside of them.
Oh, Sage is over there spieling this plaque. Oh, there's the Disney MGM Studios sign. That's one of the questions here. We have to get that one. But I'm gonna go over here and get this picture with the little placard that says Mortimer and Company. Mortimer and Co. 1928.
While I'm over in Echo Lake, I think I'm gonna aim for the 5. That is for the second row in. So the next place I would go, so the next square I would get is who is on the fridge. Luckily, I'm still here in Echo Lake, and I am headed to Primetime Cafe. Primetime Cafe is a table service restaurant where you're transported back into the 50s, and basically you are seated at your family's dinner table. Your cousins are serving you, but the first family of the day to eat at Primetime Cafe, they usually take a picture of. No one's on the fridge yet today. Oh no, we're gonna have to come and check back. But typically the first family to eat at Primetime Cafe, they usually go right here on this fridge. They take a little picture and they go right here on this fridge. So no one's on the fridge yet. That does not count because no one is on the fridge, and I have to show you who is on the fridge. And typically it's the first family, but the first family hasn't been seated yet, so it's okay. We'll keep on trucking along. These are really good. Like some of these, I don't think I know. Where is 326 3827?
I'm over here at Dockside Diner, and I am seeing a pumpkin patch cookie on the menu. That's one cookie on a restaurant menu. Now I'm headed to my favorite quick service restaurant in Hollywood Studios to explain why, because that's the same row, and then we're on a roll, friends. I know exactly where the Victory Garden is, and I can fall faster than gravity on Tower of Terror. Both of those are on Sunset Boulevard.
All right, I'm not attempting to go for numbers, but part of me kind of is, just because I think it typically serves me well in these scavenger hunts when I do things location-based, when I'm, zigzagging around the least. If I can do as many things as I can on this board in this generic location that I'm currently in, which is Echo Lake / Hollywood Boulevard, then I might be able to cross off even more squares and maybe block Breedlove in the process. For now, I'm gonna stand outside of Animation Courtyard and share my favorite animated movie. Right now, Animated Courtyard is currently under construction to make way for a new Disney animation experience. Very excited about that. I do believe, through the rumor mill, that there will still be some things for the littles, so if you miss Disney Junior Dance Party already, I think something like that will also be returning as well, but we'll see. Time will tell. My favorite animated movie that's really, really hard. For right now, I'm gonna say my top 2 animated movies are just because of nostalgia and the music. I love The Hunchback of Notre Dame, specifically because the score is amazing. The story is incredible. I love when they transferred it over to an actual live musical of it. That actually never went to Broadway, but it was a brilliant production of it. So if you're curious about it, go check that out. I also love the Goofy movie just because of Eye to Eye. Love that song just in general. And right now, the movie that I'm watching the most is Beauty and the Beast. Why? Because my kid loves it. I've seen the animated one, the live action one, and the Josh Groban version more than I care to admit. So much so that I'm even finding some redeeming qualities about the live action one. Oh look, it's Mary Poppins. I'm off topic. Anyway, that's my square. Okay, I think we've successfully blocked Breedlove, but now we're headed to Walt Disney Presents because we're going to attempt to become a Walt Disney historian. All you have to do is ask the cast member, and they should have these little quizzes to hand out, and once you complete those and do a good job, well, you can become a Walt Disney historian. Okay, so they've given us this little slip of paper where we're going to ask these 3 questions, and then we're going to give it to the cast member at the end of the exhibit. So, Walt Disney Presents. Which castle is 171 feet tall but soars to 189 feet above ground due to the construction effort and tunnels underneath? We've got a pretty good idea. All right, we're looking for things about the train, the first train that he built in his backyard, Walt Disney built in his backyard.
Welcome to Backlot Express. I love this quick service restaurant. Why? They offer mobile order. They offer a lot of seating indoors. They offer fountain sodas that you serve yourself with refills. And they offer a teriyaki tofu bowl. I'm showing you on the kids' meal. Here is the full-size portion, but I actually really like getting the child's portion.
Walt Disney Presents is definitely just a big homage to Walt Disney himself, the man behind the mouse. A lot of cool exhibits and artifacts in here. What year did the television series The Mickey Mouse Club debut? It says Mickey's Famous Club debuted in 1929, maybe 1955, or 1955. I'll write that down.
They also have the Wookiee cookie on this menu. So let's go inside and take a look. You've got the Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular next door, so you can actually sit outside when it's a nice cool day like it is today and enjoy the sounds and some of the sights of the show, or you can come indoors and take advantage of the really great air conditioning they have here.
Okay, I see Cinderella Castle over there. I'm gonna assume 171 feet tall. Into the air, there we go, Cinderella Castle. We'll write that down, boom.
Wookiee cookie, 2 of 4. And this awesome restaurant, my favorite quick service restaurant in Hollywood Studios. And you can see they have all kinds of interesting props and vehicles. This is the room where they work on the vehicles, supposedly, for the films. And that is a prop from the Horizons ride from original Epcot, which was my favorite.
Now we just have to find the train. I think we're a little past it. The name of the train, the first train that he had in his backyard. Walt Disney famously loved trains. So let's see if we can find the answer to that. Walt built the steam train railroad that traveled all around the backyard. The little train's cars were big enough for adults and then kids to ride. The Carolwood Pacific Railroad. Carolwood Pacific Railroad, okay. Okay, we've got everything filled out. Now we're gonna give it to the cast member at the end.
Now it's time to head back over to Sunset Boulevard. Get to that Victory Garden. It's tucked away, but I know exactly where it is because it's a little theming detail that I love.
We have this fun book where you can sign your name, where you're from, and today's date. If you'd like to put a little doodle on the side, you can do that as well. And then if you'd like to keep your paper as like a little token,
yes,
whatever you can, and I'll take the pencil back when you're done with this.
Absolutely, thank you so much. This is fun. I'm an official Disney historian. Okay, here we go. Now we'll do a little doodle. I'll go. Why not? The little AE with the hexagon around us, because that's what we have. Okay, we did it.
Back on Sunset Boulevard, we are going to make a left into Sunset Ranch over here, and we are going to find a Victory Garden. And I'll start explaining what it is now. The Victory Garden was something that started during World War II. It was a way for people to take stress off of the farms and just in general the systems that got fresh produce to people in their local markets. The request was that families would start their own gardens in their yard and grow as much of their own food as possible so that the food that was being grown professionally could be used for service members, people who were actually fighting in the war, and also the resources that were used to grow and ship and all of that stuff could be reallocated to help with the war effort. So over here, this magical little recreation of a victory garden that you probably never knew existed. This is right next to, is this Catalina? Yeah, Catalina Eddy's. So this is right next to Catalina Eddy's over to the right when you're facing it. And you can see there's always produce, different edible items. That looks like some, maybe that's cilantro, maybe that's some mint over there, but it is a garden. It's meant to be a garden of edible things to use to eat. You're supposed to grow the produce and then eat it, and that was a way to help with the war effort. Victory with vegetables. Rosie's Victory Garden.
Okay, while that was a lot of fun, Walt Disney Presents, that took up some time becoming a Walt Disney historian, but I have my name in the book, and that's pretty cool. Here's what now has to happen. Breedlove, I'm pretty sure the last thing he has to do is get in line for Tower of Terror. Looking at it, it says it's about a 25-minute wait, which means I have to be able to do everything I need to do before he gets off that ride. Which means I have to find a giant footprint. I have to go back to the fridge, and I have to meet Darth Vader in his new home, which is over by Star Tours. So we're gonna do our best. First, the giant footprint. We are standing right here, the first giant footprint. I don't know if you can see it, but you can see the markings of a giant foot, because now we've been shrunken down to the size of a toy here in Toy Story Land. We're in Andy's backyard. But right here, it's a giant footprint. Giant footprint. Okay, you can find lots of cool Easter eggs. One all over Hollywood Studios, but definitely in Toy Story Land, because you see things from a new perspective when you're much smaller. You know, you see maybe the note that Andy's mom left to Andy in the lunchbox. You can see, different Toy Story Easter eggs within all like the board games and things floating around. Super fun, super cool. Okay, I am pretty sure the first family has definitely been sad at this point. So I am headed back there now, and then we're gonna wait for Darth Vader. I don't totally know if we're gonna make it, because Darth Vader doesn't come out for another 15 minutes. Since they recently took away Launch Bay from Animation Courtyard, again to make way for this new animation experience, they have moved these characters that you used to meet there to different locations. Right now, outside of Star Wars, Launch Bay is where you can actually still meet Darth Vader. He does come out from time to time to greet guests. It's near the entrance. So we're gonna head that direction, but first we're gonna stop back at Primetime Cafe to see if the first family of the day is finally on the fridge.
I realized visit Carthay Circle and say what movie premiered there is on the list, and we're walking by it right now. Carthay Circle, a real theater in Hollywood, in Los Angeles. It is where Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs premiered in, I believe it was 1937. Correct me if I'm wrong, editor, but it's a very iconic location in Disney history, Disney lore. So much so that a replica exists not only in Hollywood Studios, but also in Disney's California Adventure, where it is a restaurant and lounge. It's very nice. So that's a fun thing. You can go shopping in the Carthay Circle store. They call it Once Upon a Time, the actual store itself, here in Hollywood Studios. Or you can eat and drink the night away, or the day, in Disney California Adventure.
Okay, we're gonna peek around here. Let's see if the first family of the day was officially chosen. They were chosen. Look at this, it's the first family of the day. Lovely, that's awesome. Now they'll be here all day until tomorrow. It's the first family of the day. Congratulations, first family. We did it.
It is Hollywood Studios, so I do have to ask, is Sage going to be a villain today? And is he going to go and ride Tower of Terror before I get a chance to? It's possible.
Oh gosh, I just don't know if we're gonna make it. I don't know if Breedlove has gotten on the ride yet. I don't know what's happening. But I'm a little stressed out. Oh no! Darth Vader, where are you?
I would be remiss if I did not take us to one of the most famous cookies in Hollywood Studios. It's called the Terror Cookie. Riding Tower of Terror, by the way, is on the board. Right now there's a posted weight of 35. I think that would be sabotage, self-sabotage to get in that line right now. So we're gonna skip it and only do that if we have to. And we're gonna go to the Joffrey's cart, which is in theme. It is the official coffee location of the Hollywood Tower Hotel. And they have a very famous cookie here. It's not here every day. So speaking of sabotage, I'm not seeing it right now. There are cookies in the window. Okay, it's not a terror cookie day, but we've got assorted pastries and cookies. And look at them. If you love giant cookies, the Joffrey's carts everywhere in Walt Disney World are a great place to get them. Some of them are themed to attractions that are close to that particular cart. Here, it's the terror cookie. It's purple. Everybody says it's great, and it's only at this location. But we did find another cookie on a menu.
Okay, worst news ever. Darth Vader isn't gonna be back out for another 15 minutes. So now I'm just like, should I just go around and just get squares just to say that I got squares while I waited? Because there's no line to meet Darth Vader, because I don't think a lot of people know that he's out here. So they said, hey, just go do things, and I promise you, if you come back in 15 minutes, you'll meet him like that. I was like, okay, great. So now I gotta figure out what else to do. Okay, let's do some squares to make up some time. All right, so this is formerly Muppet Courtyard. Now it is turning into Monsters Inc. land, where apparently they have a 2319. It's coming out. It's coming out the 23rd of 2019, which is very exciting. That's a lie. What I just said is a lie. Okay, it did say that I had to reenact the movie for 2 minutes. I don't know why I'm getting the square, because I'm just doing it because maybe Tower of Terror is gonna break down, and then he can't write it. So just throw that out there. Okay. What was that? Do y'all remember the credits of Monsters Inc. where they were putting on the play? Bum, 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 put that thing back where it came from, oh so help me. Put that thing back where it came from, you guys. Put that thing back where it came from, so help me, so help me, so help me, and cut. It's a musical.
There's only one left in our row. If we get this, we win the game. Let's see what happens.
And then the finale, and so we put that thing back where she came from, and we're hoping to find a better tomorrow today.
These misters are such an awesome part of the queue, and they were off for, I think, like nearly 10 years. And when they got replaced, it was very dramatic and exciting to have them back. So I asked a cast member, I said, when did the misters get replaced? And she was like, what misters? And I said, the misters that are in the queue. She goes, but what, which one, who? And I said, not who, what, the misters. And she was like, I don't understand who you're talking about. Who are you talking about? Who are the misters? And I said, oh, you think I'm saying like Mr. as in a gentleman, And I'm saying it like there were multiple gentlemen. Where are the misters? And I said, I'm talking about the little copper wires that are everywhere that water sprays out in a mist from. And then we kind of laughed.
Hey, bring back, Disney, bring back showing us animated blooper reels. Those are the best. Let us know in the comments if you want more animated blooper reels from Disney. Like imagine like Elsa and Anna just being like, let it go, and then she slips on the ice, and then she's like, ah! And then like, that's funny. That's funny. Ugh. I am just gonna quickly pop into guest relations to grab a free souvenir, and my free souvenir is going to be a celebration button. So these buttons at guest relations, you can get at guest relations, but you can also get other places in the park. They are specialty buttons. They're totally free, whether you're celebrating a birthday, whether you're celebrating an anniversary, or just celebrating in general. They'll write down what you're celebrating, and you get to wear it for the rest of the day. Okay, I got my celebration button. Quick story time. We are filming this. I don't know when this is coming out, but we're filming this a little bit before Halloween. Unfortunately, I was hired to sing in Dallas on Halloween, which means I'm missing Halloween with my daughter, which I'm super bummed about. But obviously, work is work. But because of that, my wife and I decided we're gonna pretend Halloween is a different day. She's 2; it'll be fine, and she's gonna visit her first not so scary Halloween party. Yes, we are dressing up, very silly, very exciting, but we're going for the first time tomorrow. So I got first first Halloween party. That'll be for Violet. That'll be a surprise for her. She'll wear that tomorrow. But this is a totally free souvenir, and you can customize it, which is super cool, and it just kind of elevates it. Like, wow, this is the personalized experience for me. This is my first Halloween party, my first visit, whatever it is.
I have to say this is really unnerving because Sage has a very clear road to a win. It's the up and down line right next to the one that I'm currently about to win. If I can do it, if I can get on this ride and ride it faster, then Sage can meet Darth Vader in his new home, and there's nothing I can do about it because I'm trapped in this queue.
For Breedlove, I gotta pick out some merch for Breedlove. This color, this coloration, and this like kind of like design, I feel like is super Breedlove. I love this 4-park outfit. Any merch that features like the parks as a whole, I think is super cute. So Breedlove loves a good white and teal. This is kind of like a tealish blue. So this is for Breedlove. That's one land. All right, we're moving on to the next task. Hopefully, as we visit more lands. Actually, you know what? Technically, Hollywood Boulevard and Sunset Boulevard, they are 2 different lands according to the Disney map. So I'm gonna pop on over here before I continue on with my journey. Can I make it? It's fine, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna go this way because I wanna show you some merch that Breedlove currently does not have.
There's no turning back now. I hope Sage is moving slowly. This water effect was broken. Maybe it got fixed the same time as the misters. I don't know. It's a day full of discussing the water effects of Tower of Terror that were broken and now fixed again. But this started working this summer, so probably like 3 months ago. A cast member said, I don't know, one day it just turned on. So that's exciting. It's water dripping from the ceiling with a light on it, and it looks cool. And it's from the original design of the attraction, and it was gone for a long time, and it's back.
Okay, here on Sunset Boulevard, all the way in the front of Carthay Circle, which might be the back, I don't know, it's all one store. This is where you can find the Disney Villains Unfairly Ever After merch. They've got some fun mugs, some shirts, fun villain spirit jersey, tumbler, love it. But I'm getting Breedlove this shirt. He still does not have it, and that's the shirt I would get for him in Sunset Boulevard. Okay. Okay, while we wait for Darth Vader to come back out, we're gonna go into Tatooine Traders and hopefully get the last piece of merch to block off that square. This is Tatooine Traders. This is the exit of Star Tours, little gift shop exit of Star Tours. Something for Breedlove, something for Breedlove. Breedlove thrives on nostalgia, and I feel like he would really appreciate this Star Tours hoodie. It's comfortable, it's cute, it looks like the uniforms that the cast members wear, so I think I'm gonna get him this very nostalgic Star Wars hoodie. All right, let's hopefully go see if Darth Vader is out and about. If not, we will do more squares. Did I lose? Yes. But also, did we stop to watch Holly Groove Swingers?
And did we all become winners?
Did we all become winners?
No, because I'm the winner. It's been a long time since I won something.
Good job. You killed it. You nailed it. This is a lot of fun. Shout out to Emma LaRouche for a really hard
I loved it.
scavenger hunt. If you're still here, like this video, and don't forget to put this secret phrase in the comments to let us know you made it this far. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos all week with tips, secrets, games. What else do we do?
I think a lot. I do some thinking, and I talk about my thoughts.
Why? Because we're serious about fun. Bye, buddy.